everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be testing out the Huda Beauty foundation for you. So I will be telling you all my thoughts and opinions on it and showing you how it applies with a brush and with a sponge. So if you'd like to see what I think, then just keep on watching. So like I said in the intro, I am going to be using the Huda Beauty foundation in Toasted Coconut 240N, and I have used this a couple of times already. It's definitely going to be a bit dark for me now because I did have a tan on and it matched perfectly, which I was so proud of because for once I actually got one that matched my skin when it's tanned. So yeah, but I've got a few things to show you as well beforehand. I've already done my eyebrows and prime my eyelids. To start off with, I'm just going to take my professional and I'm just going to fill in my pores. So in my last video, I showed you my skincare routine, which I filmed actually before I did this video. So my skin is feeling absolutely amazing. I love doing skincare, it's my favourite thing. Like at the minute, I'm treating my skin so nicely. It should be nice to me now because I'm actually looking after it. And it does look a lot better. As you can see, I haven't got as many blemishes. It's just looking healthier, which I love. So then in my haul video, if you saw that, I got the Noid, is it Noid or Nuad? I'm not sure. Photography Fluid, opacity 12%. Now this, I was so excited to use it and I have used this already once, just once, and it is beautiful. So as you can see, it is this like white liquidy substance, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my cheeks. That was a bit too much. This is basically meant to make your skin tone look a lot even. It's meant to give you a really nice golden glow, and I think if you get this in the 8%, it is like a bronzy colour instead of this like light gold. So if you are a darker skin tone, that'll probably be better for you. But as you can see, it just gives this lovely glow to your skin, and I bet in photos, like photography and that, this looks insane. And it smells great. It smells quite fruity actually. So the reason I put this on after I primed is because if you put a mattifying pore filling primer on top, it like takes the glow away. So you don't want that. So I'd put this on after you prime because it is sticky, so it's still going to be like a primer, if you know what I mean. It's still not sticky, tacky. So then I'm going to take my Huda Beauty foundation and I'm going to do half and half because I've only used it with a brush so far and I just want to see what it looks like with a sponge compared to the brush. And if you've already heard, oh gosh, my arm looks orange in this light. This has a proper strong scent, and I mean, like, when people were describing it, it smells of their grandma, but it smells of the most amazing perfume ever. Like, I hope they come out with a perfume, someone that smells like this. There probably is one out there actually, but I absolutely love it. So I do apologise if this is going to be too dark for me because my tan is fading, as you can probably see. So I'm just going to pop this all over, and I've probably put too much on, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I love this smell so much. It's ridiculous how much I love it. And I think I'm going to start off with the brush side, so this can be my brush side. So as you can see already, it is full coverage. So that is all blended in nicely, and then we're going to take my sponge for this side. So I'm noticing it's a lot easier to blend out with the sponge, but it's not obviously as full coverage because the sponge soaks product up, whereas my brush doesn't soak product up. So I would say probably use a brush for application and then just bounce your beauty blender on top to get rid of excess product and make it look a lot smoother. But overall, I love this foundation, and I mean, like, for daily use, probably not, because it is proper like full coverage, and if you are quite a natural person, then this won't be for you either. But if you are like a full glam kind of person, then maybe you would want to use this every day. But personally, I wouldn't, because it is, you can just tell you're wearing foundation, but it looks fantastic, so who cares? So yeah, that's foundation, and I obviously have been testing this out myself, and It hasn't broke me out yet. I absolutely love the scent. I think it makes foundation. The coverage is absolutely fantastic. I think it is the best full coverage foundation I actually have. And they do so many shades, and I know it is out of stock quite a lot, but it's worth the wait if you can't get your shade, or even get a shade darker or lighter and mix it with another foundation to make it work for you. But I just love it. Like, this foundation is like my new fave. And it doesn't dry down too matte either, which I love. And I would say definitely set this. I don't know, it just still looks glowy and nice, but most of this glow is probably from that photography fluid, so I love it, I'm impressed. So then I am just going to conceal my eyes with the new Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. And I've been loving this as well. Like, if you watched my review, then I did like it, but it wasn't my absolute favourite, whereas now I'm starting to prefer it because obviously it is really hydrating and it doesn't look like dry or cakey under the eyes, which I love. But I don't like to put too much on anymore. Like, I used to put concealer all the way down here, all the way up there, and now I'm just a bit like, don't do that. So then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. The only thing I could wish for is more coverage with this concealer because it doesn't conceal them dark circles, but they're not looking too bad today, so I can get away with it. And I've just gone on top with my foundation brush just to take the harshness off because obviously it's a lot lighter than my foundation. And then I'm taking my Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. This is my favourite powder in the whole wide world. And then with the leftover powder, I'm just going to take my brush and pop that everywhere else. So that is my base complete. I'm absolutely in love with every single one of them products I just used. So I'm just going to go off camera and record another video with the rest of the face because I've got a few products to show you. So I'll be back in a second. So yeah, I've put my makeup on. This makeup look will be in my next video. It is testing Anastasia Beverly Hills products. So if you do want to see that, then just stay tuned for my next video. And yeah, I love the foundation. I love the foundation and the rest of my products worked amazingly on top, just like any other foundation I've used. So yeah, if you were going to try it out, I would suggest buying it and giving it a go because it is definitely worth it. And as always, if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, click the little dingy bell down below to stay notified, and I will see you guys in my next video.